What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Dude Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I want to talk about something today, especially as it relates to the social media community, the black community, and all of this. And I think this is important. And the reason why it's important, because a lot of the industries that we should own and operate, especially industries that we know, we don't operate in, okay? We don't own them, and we should. For example, let's say farming in America. African Americans have not been, farming for years. Very few, right? Most of those are operated by people in industrial big farms. So I wouldn't expect us to be like poultry farmers in America, pig farmers in America. It doesn't make sense because that's not really something that we do. We don't own big farms like we used to or work on farms in the South. But things like hip hop, certain elements of media, certain things about our culture, certain things about fashion. When it comes to our people, we should be running those particular industries, and that money should help us get into other industries, right? You see white people do all the time. Even Norway, they have an oil fund. Their oil has allowed them as a country to get into other sectors that they typically wouldn't be able to get into. And I'm not saying that we as a whole group operate as a one unified people, but our business people that are in the entertainment should use their money to go into other fields to make our money grow. And we see this with hip hop. And I don't have a problem with this, but some folks do. Allhiphop.com is ran by white people. Okay. DJ Vlad, DJ Small Eyes, Complex. These are people that are not African American, but they dominate in the African American hip hop world. Almost all of their guests are black people. And this is what I want to get to when it comes to this Juvenile interview that he had referring to Young Buck. And, one of the things is that DJ Vlad is really good at these interviews. And one of the things he can do is he knows how to trigger artists if they have issues or beefs, and then they will fall into it. And I never knew that Juvenile had a beef with Young Buck, but when he asked about it, and we can't play it here, but Juvenile got pissed off, okay? He asked him, don't ask me, don't ask about me, don't ask about him, I hate Buck, I don't like him. And basically, you're on DJ Vlad's platform, who is, we consider him a white man, and you're bringing down another black man on this platform. Royce the 5'9" is not okay with this, all right? And Royce the 5'9" has called out DJ Vlad several times. And what Royce the 5'9" is saying is, we need to eliminate Vlad because of his platform as a direct threat to our strength. We don't need him, okay? I understand what Royce the 5'9" is saying, and you know what? He's right. Here's the problem. How many people want to be in the business like Vlad wants to be in the business? And see, this is where a lot of people get it wrong, because Vlad is consistent. Vlad going to put in the work. Vlad's going to put the money into the business. He's going to do the boring things every day that a lot of people that are in the industry that can be connected don't want to do. Okay? Vlad's going to do it. He's going to have a talented team around him. And see, the basics about business, especially me being in the social media business like I am, people think that YouTube is not a job. It's not hard work. YouTube is a hell of a job. I've worked my ass off on my YouTube channels. I've worked consistently over the years, improving the production, putting money back. This is a business, and a lot of times the people that could do the work like Vlad, and Vlad's not even he's not even on the TV screen when he's doing this, they don't want to put in the work. That's why people go to Vlad, Umar Johnson, for example. Now, Umar Johnson goes to Vlad. Well, Umar Johnson, who's always talking about black wealth, where is the platform that we can have for our people to go to that we run? Now, we do have some, right? You know, you got the boy out of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I forgot his name, but he's a really cool dude. You know what I mean? I think it's Say Cheese. Say Cheese, you know, we could go there. He's a good brother, but you have other brothers out there, I believe. But for the most part, people want to go to the Vlad. Okay? People want to go to Vlad. Folks don't want to do what it takes to, you know, get the money. You know? They don't want to do it. And we don't want to support our people. And that's the thing about it is this. No other group of folks would go. If it was Vlad's people, I believe he's a Ukrainian guy, they would never come on a black show and disrespect each other like, you know, Juvenile did to Young Buck. They wouldn't do that. They would have enough sense to do it someplace else. Okay? Why? Because they got enough respect for their people to do that. But then you want to get mad at Vlad. Vlad is doing what he's supposed to do. If Juvenile is stupid enough to go to his platform and say what he said, the artist got to tell Vlad no. The artist got to tell Vlad, I'm not coming up over there. Adam 22, you can say him also. But these guys run the business right. These guys operate the business right. You know, a lot of times when you see black platforms, when they have interviews, it's not on the same level or quality, sound quality as Vlad TV. You know, I'm going to be honest. Vlad TV's production, in my opinion, is better, you know, than some of these other guys. That's why the other guys go to him and not to the other guys, right? He understands the business more. He's more consistent. He spends more money. And the problem that the other brother is having, Royce the 5'9", is where are the other people that are competing and trying to be better than DJ Vlad in the same industry and as coming up with the same things that they have? There's a reason why DJ Vlad is successful. See, we don't want to answer that. We want our people to stop supporting other groups, but then where's our people, our version of that will do the business right, operate the business right? You know? Because we can keep all our money in that case and go to the black things, but they got to be good. Tasha K, and I gave Tasha K a big, give her a round of applause. Tasha K, Tasha K. The interview she did with Kevin Samuels, it was amazing. Tasha K puts a lot of money into her equipment. You know, I'm gonna talk about some other guys on here. Now their content is a lot different from mine. I'm more black community oriented, you know. But I'm gonna talk about them right now. I'm gonna give them a shout out. I always do. Fresh and Fit. These guys have 209,000 subscribers. They run the business right. They put the money into the business. They put the money into the podcast equipment, into the Black Magic ATM mini switcher, into the sound guys, into the condo that they're using. They spend the money, man. That's why they get the views they get. They get the collaborations. They spend money all day. They run the business right. It's not too many guys, less than 1% of podcasts run the business like Fresh and Fit does. That's why they're successful. Okay? Because you got two brothers that's in Miami that's running the business the right way. Like they give a damn about the business. So many guys don't. They don't. And until you get guys who are going to operate the business and spend the money and do it the right way instead of doing some cheesy stuff, then guess what, Royce the 5'9", Vlad is going to have market in the black community. He going to have market. And guess what? That's not his fault. It's our fault. We got to serve our own people and raise the quality. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment to the top, check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.